Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Australian report for the 11th of August. We'll be looking at BHP, CBA, and maybe Rio and the ASX, of course. And what I want to point out here, the takeaway is that BHP and CBA are both going into tops of wave 3s here. That's what I want to explain today. And if that's the case, then there's a good chance that the ASX would be doing the same. I'm having a little bit of trouble fitting that in though, but I'll show you my problems. 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for the third wave, the fourth wave, and then the fifth wave here in 5 waves. So we've got 1 and 2 in here, and 3 and ABC for 4 here, and then up for 5 here. So this market, as I mentioned yesterday, is at the $40, so it's a big number. It's a medium level. It's got an old high here, well, part of an old high here, and it's coming into wave 3. So we've got 3 reasons why it should stall here, but I think that it can travel above this number here. In the bigger picture here, though, it's just good to point out that the move from this high here all the way down through the COVID situation is in 3 waves here, as an A and a B and a C wave. So it's corrective. So that means that we'll be making a high above here. And in that, we're looking at this in terms of wave 1 here and 2 here, and 3, 4, and 5 here, just for wave 1 here. Then we're looking for an ABC back for wave 2 here. So this wave 2, I think, is pretty exciting. Yes, but we're here at the moment, and this 5-wave structure in orange here, of minor degree here, of wave 3 here. This is what I want to explain with CBA as well. So I'm going to bring CBA across. CBA has been trending up from the same date as BHP, so we can look at it as wave 1 here, an A wave here, an A, B, C for the B wave here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for, sorry, that was a bit quick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave C of 2, then wave 1 and 2 here, and then all of wave 3 here, and wave 4 here, and I'm looking at this as wave 5 coming into play here. So we'll have a look at all of this here, but the main takeaway here is wave 5 of 3 here, and then we'll be looking at wave 4 over here, pulling back into this sort of space here. We can expect this market to make a new high above here, and we don't need that. Let's just go to the 4-hour chart and pick this bit of detail up here. Well, that's not much detail, is it? So let me just check. So it's just on the 1-hour chart. So a little bit, just stay with me for a second here. I'll just clean this up a little bit. So 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Wave 2 was complicated, wave 4 was simple, so normally that's the reverse of that, but either way is fine. Wave 5 of 3, back for wave 4, and then 1 and 2 and 3 ABC here for 4, and then we must have talked about going long here, but we'll have a look at this on the tick chart here. But we will be heading higher here in terms of, well, we've got wave 1 here and 2 here, then 1 here and 2 here and 3 here, and probably 4 already in here. Anyway, we've got further to go up here, so we'll be looking above these highs here. So the next, well, let's just look at this. There's 72's important, 73's important, but 75 is the next number, and then 78. And with 78, with number 8, there's also group 2 as well. So 650 here will be an important number. I'll just get that right here. Just bear with me a second. Just an odd little number, but it'll be really important. And then we can put 72 in here, which would be 7720. So I want to have a look at this on the tick chart here, just to explain this here, and then this move here. So on the tick chart here, from wave 4 here, we've got a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1 here. So that works. And then we've got 1 and 2 here, and 3 here, and 4 here. And then I was looking at this here as all of wave 5 here. It's a little bit dodgy in the middle here, but it's probably the best fit. And then this is clear here as an A and a B and a C wave here. And then if we open this up here, then we can look at this structure here in terms of, well, wave 1 here, wave 2 here, wave 1 and 2 here. Probably wave 3 is coming in there. There'll be a little wave 4 here. We're going into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we start to see profit taking on Tuesday, but the trend still, profit taking is normally first up, and then the trend resumes, and then we've got Wednesday and Thursday that are a bit of swing days. But wave 3 here and wave 4 that can pull back to this wave 4, so be a bit mindful of that. And then we'll see wave 5 move to the upside here as wave 5 here of this one here, of this one here. And it's still, I've got it as wave 3. It still could be wave 5, wave C here, but I don't think that's the case. So I'm just going to remove that. And I'm removing that because when we looked at BHP, we're still expecting a new high to come in, so it needs to come in. So that would also help verify that as being wave 3. So that's where when you take a close look at that, this is where it all could end, basically, this trend anyway, at this point here. And as a wave 3 here, if we took it to say 78 here, might be stretching it a little bit. Might just go to the 77.20 area. So if we go back to the, say, 4-hour chart here, and we take this wave 2 low here, and we take that to say 77.20, but we can adjust that. That would bring us wave 4 back to 70 here for this, if that was the case. So that just gives us a little bit of an idea of what we're up against here now. And wave 5 here, because the extension's in wave 3 here, that means that wave 1 and wave 5 will be, as a rule of thumb, roughly the same. So that's the 5 waves there. So I thought that was really quite interesting. And I'll just save that, move that out of the way. So just with BHP here again, because I want to have a look at Rio next, but with BHP here, it's reasonably clear that we've got, this wave 3 coming up here. But when I look at Rio, I suppose BHP is a bit more diverse. But when I look at Rio here, we've got wave 1 here and 2 here and 3 and 4 and 5 here. Now, we've been over this before, but we just need to make some adjustments now. So with this, we had this top here, so we can bring it down to this little second high here now. So I was expecting 5 waves up, and then looking for an A and a B, an A and a B and a C back for wave 2 here. I don't think it's the case, but if it is, it'd be the first stock that's got the 5 wave structure in there, in place already. If I've made a mistake here, the mistake would be, well, it's not in wave 3, because wave 3 is pretty obvious to me. Wave 4 is cool. Wave 5's okay, but with wave 5, we could look at it as wave 1 here and coming back for wave 2 here, and then seeing wave 3 move up off this low here as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave here, moving up from there. So that's why we'll put that there. The only other mistake that I could make is probably in wave 1 here, where we look at wave 1 being sitting, I'd have to do work on this, or if somebody can do it, that would be great. Wave 1 here. Well, actually, it wouldn't go there. It would actually go just in here, and that would be wave 1 here, an A and a B and a C is an expanded flat sitting there. And then this would make this here as wave 2 here. So it would have blue wave 1 and 2, blue wave 3 and 4 and 5 here. So, yeah, but either way, this is just one stock that seem to be a little bit out of sync, but at the same time you could probably even bring that down here to being support on 103. A nice tested support on 103 would help that. Let's just have a look at iron ore while we're here for this. Let's bring it over here. So, yeah, there's more space to the upside here for sure, because I can see, you know, we counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and I've made adjustments here, as you know, with these ones down here, but I couldn't do that in the beginning. We just had to go step by step. And in this case here, I can still see we've got 5 waves here, and then a correction, and then we've got another little 5 waves coming into this play here as well. So this will be up for 1 and back for 2 here. So it's not going to finish with 3 waves up here, put it that way. It needs to have 5 waves at least up here. So it's iron ore has still got further to go to the upside here. So that takes care of some of those. I suppose FMG would be a good one just to have a quick look at as well. So with FMG here, I've got, this is really powering along here. So we've got wave 1 and 2 here, and then wave 1 and 2, nice wave 3 here and 4 here. But with this one is just extending here, isn't it? So we need to look at this as 1 and 2 in here, 3rd wave here, 4th wave here, and then the 5th wave here. And in the 5th wave here, there will be 5 waves, and it looks like this is the 4th wave here, so this will push up. It will want to get to 20, we'll see, but that's needs to, it's not completed just yet, and it's following iron ore up higher. So yeah, this is still trending nicely there, so all strong on the metals side of things. I'll just remove these guys here, and I'll put BHP back in its box over here. So this brings us to the ASX here. So with those other markets, we're looking at wave 3 being in place and then wave 4. But what I can't figure out is this scenario in here for this. I mean, I suppose we could put this wave 4 over here onto this one here. That would kind of, but it's sort of, I'm just, you know, I mean, even we can count this up as 5 waves as well as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, but we've got that overlap there, so it's not quite right, you know. So I'm just going to move this across over here. I'll stay with the fact that I don't have any answers for it, but at the same time, we're going to expect CBA to be pushing up higher here, and that's going to take this a little bit higher as well, because all we need to do with these little 5 waves here is make a new high above here. This one didn't do it, so I'm just going to rule that out here for the time being. Yeah, I just need to ponder this. The answer will come. It'll just come out of the blue somewhere if I just sit with it for a while. But let's just stay with what we know, and this little pattern in here is what we're looking at. So anyway, it was a long story getting to the fact that it's possibly that we're looking for wave 3 top up here in line with BHP and CBA. Okay, so we'll just check on this here. So we can forget about this wave 4 here. We'll just forget about everything for a moment, and we'll just look at this moving to the upside here for this. So this still has a little way to go here. So I'm thinking, just have to get some labeling here. Just What is that doing that for? Oh, here we go. Don't worry about these guys. Don't need that. We need that. There, we need, push this here. Take that from there and push that there. And let me just bring these in here. So that's what I'm thinking here. As mentioned yesterday, we had nice support on this level here, and we traded long up through here. So we'll just, based on what we know now, we will head back into this market. So just on the 15-minute chart here from this wave 2 low here yesterday, and I'll have to adjust this a little bit, but yesterday we were counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. We were looking to go long above this top here as wave 2. I was expecting this to pull back a little bit further, but it wasn't the case. But still, we got triggered in here. The idea was to take profit at this level here. We're back over here now. This move here appears to be corrective. What it has done as well, it has got, it's tested this 6,100, and technically we can go, if you were there, you could have used, could be long now. Well, I'll just leave it there, that's about right. So this move here on this high here, because we normally have it up to here, then we'll bring it down to this one. So that would make us long again at this particular point in time here. So we just really had to navigate this scenario here based on what I knew yesterday. And I'll probably have to put this wave 1 here back over here for this as well. I'll just ponder that a little bit further, and I'll look at the cash market and figure all this out a little bit. But either way, you know, we should be moving higher. And it looks like the banks need to move higher, so it will be the banks that will take us higher. So if you wanted to trade long, then the banks are the ones to do that. Alrighty, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.